I'm Jennifer Snassi, you're watching News 24 Live. Well, today is a very special Wine Wednesday. I have a special guest, Ryk Neethling. He's going to introduce us to his brand new Ryk Neethling wine that's come out of the Val de Vie estate. Hello.
Hi, Jen.
Good to see you again.
Always good to be here.
It's always a pleasure having you, and this time you brought wine, so it's an extra special occasion. Now, you've just launched the Ryk Neethling wine out of the Val de Vie estate, right?
This is actually the second vintage.
Okay.
So this is the 2010. The first one was a 2009. That one sold out, very quickly, and we've got the 2011 that's just been bottled. So it will be launched soon. So this is probably the last of the 2010, but this wine is just getting better, every day that it's in the bottle. So I'm very excited about this line of business and about the opportunities that that lie ahead.
All right, we're going to taste it in just a second, but I heard you actually took a winemaking course to actually make this encapsulate this wine.
Absolutely.
Tell me about that course.
It was very important for me not to do it almost like a marketing gimmick. I think people are very wary of that. I wanted it to be really authentic and really understand the process, besides enjoying the wine. So when we first started to talk about the wine, I enrolled in a course at the University of Stellenbosch. It's a winemaking course, and that was just incredible. I think you understand how little you know just about winemaking and what really an art it is. And then really sat with a winemaker for months and to really understand what kind of wine I enjoy and how we're going to blend it. Like I said, I'm very proud of the finished product. I'm probably the biggest consumer of it. Also makes a great gift. And it's I think the future. I'm looking forward to the next vintages. Yeah.
What was the hardest part of winemaking?
Look, I'm in a position where I don't have to get involved too much in the science.
No, from the course. What was the hardest part of the course?
I mean, it's a science. It really is. And I haven't been in a science class, since my high school days. So it was. I had to really focus on what the professor was talking about. Obviously, at the end, you get to taste a little bit. It's not a tasting course. It's a really hardcore science.
It would have been nice if it was tasting.
Tasting, there are some incredible tasting courses as well. Yeah. But I have a real respect for the winemakers, and it's a tough business, especially in South Africa. There's something like 2,000 brands out there. Lots of wine farms, all vying for a relatively small market. It's growing in some of the markets, but it's very tough, especially for a smaller winery like ourselves. But it's a lot of fun, and it really works for Val de Vie. We sell property. That's our main business, but it's great to be in the premium wine business as well.
All right, Ryk, let's give it a taste. Talk me through what we're having here. I've never had the Ryk.
So the kind of wine that I like is quite easy drinking. You must be able to drink a bottle with your friends quite easily, not feel too full. This is we focus on like the typical Rhone style wines at Val de Vie. The climate is quite the same. The summers get extremely hot. The soil is quite rocky. So that's why we focus on the Rhone varietals. This has got 65% Shiraz in, and then it's got some Cinsault, it's got some Grenache, it's got some Carignan in it. So the varietals are quite different than what the.
It's not the usual.
It's not a Merlot or Cab, but it's so it's a little bit different. I love the style. Whenever I drink wine, I try to go for this style, it's won a couple of awards. I think if we had to enter it again, it will probably win a bit more. But I think it's 4-star plateau rating.
Well, you made a good wine. Talk me through what we're going to have on the nose here.
Well, I think the Shiraz, you've got a little bit of the pepper.
It's very smooth.
It is very smooth.
Easy drinking, just as you said.
Very unlike me. I'm not very smooth, but yeah, I just wanted like a really easy drinking wine, you know, with a bit of a twist in it, that it's not your typical, and that's what really we pride ourselves on. We started making our first wines about 7-8 years ago. And back then, the Rhone style wines, everybody thought we were crazy, and it's become in vogue now. You know, this wine also, I mean, we just opened it now. It will change a lot in the next half hour or 40 minutes as it's exposed. So that's also like a different journey that that you go on. So
now, what kind of food would you have with this wine?
I think, interestingly, in like on days like today, where it's like raining outside, it's quite cold, but it's a perfect wine for then. But if you chill it just a little bit, you can drink it in the summer as well. I think it's great with like a nice stew.
Perfect for winter.
Perfect
just
for winter.
Cuddle up, have a glass of red wine and a nice
stew. And if you, like I said, if you chill it a little bit, it can also be quite nice, for something a bit lighter in the summer times.